Queen Elizabeth. Once upon a time, in a grand palace in London, a baby girl was born. Her name was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor, but everyone called her Lilibet. She was born on April 21st, 1926, and her parents were the Duke and Duchess of York. Little did anyone know, she would grow up to become one of the longest reigning and most beloved queens in history. Elizabeth grew up with her younger sister, Margaret. They lived in grand palaces, surrounded by beautiful gardens and cared for by nannies and teachers. Elizabeth loved animals, especially horses and dogs, and spent many happy hours playing with her pets. Her favorite dogs were corgis, and she would have many of them throughout her life. Elizabeth's life changed dramatically when she was 10 years old. Her uncle, King Edward VIII, decided he didn't want to be king anymore. This meant Elizabeth's father, Prince Albert, had to become King George VI. Suddenly, Elizabeth was next in line to the throne, making her the future queen. During World War II, Elizabeth and her sister Margaret moved to Windsor Castle to stay safe. Elizabeth wanted to help, so she joined a group called the Auxiliary Territorial Service when she turned 18. She learned to drive and fix trucks, becoming the first female member of the royal family to join the armed forces. This made her very proud, and she showed everyone that even a princess could do important work during difficult times. In 1947, Elizabeth married Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark, who became known as Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. They had a beautiful wedding that was celebrated all over the country. Elizabeth and Philip loved each other very much and had 4 children together: Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. They were a close and happy family. In 1952, when Elizabeth was just 25 years old, her father, King George VI, passed away. Elizabeth became Queen Elizabeth II. Her coronation took place in 1953, and it was a grand ceremony filled with pomp and pageantry. For the first time, people all over the world could watch the coronation on television, making it a very special event. Queen Elizabeth II dedicated her life to serving her country and the Commonwealth. She traveled to many countries, met with countless leaders, and attended thousands of events. Her work was never-ending, but she always approached it with a sense of duty and commitment. People admired her for her wisdom, kindness, and steadfastness. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth II celebrated many important milestones. In 1977, she marked her Silver Jubilee, celebrating 25 years as Queen. In 2002, she celebrated her Golden Jubilee, marking 50 years on the throne. And in 2012, she celebrated her Diamond Jubilee, a remarkable 60 years as Queen. Finally, in 2022, she celebrated her Platinum Jubilee, marking an incredible 70 years on the throne. Even with her busy schedule, Queen Elizabeth II found time for her hobbies. She loved horseback riding and often spent time at her country estates, like Balmoral Castle in Scotland. She also enjoyed spending time with her family, especially her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Her love for animals, especially her corgis, was well known, and she was often seen walking or playing with them. Queen Elizabeth II was admired and loved by people all around the world. She remained a symbol of stability and continuity through times of great change. Her reign was marked by her dedication, grace, and unwavering commitment to her role as queen. She showed that even in a rapidly changing world, traditions and values could still hold great importance. Queen Elizabeth II's story is one of duty, love, and a lifetime of service. She will always be remembered as a queen who dedicated her life to her country and her people, leaving behind a legacy that will be cherished for generations to come.